Say hello to the YouTubes. Welcome back to Talking Serpents. So today we're going to be giving my boa a new shelf for his custom reptile enclosure that I built for him. This idea pretty much came from one of my customers reached out to me. They have a 4 foot wide, 2 foot deep, and 4 foot tall custom reptile enclosure, and they wanted a shelf in it. And I had never built and shipped. I have built shelves for my own reptile enclosures, but not for customers. And that kind of got me excited, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. So that brings me to, you know what would be cool? Theros would enjoy a shelf. And you know what else would be really cool? Making several different sizes of shelves to go on my website, talkingserpents.com. There they are. So, like I said, you got a small, a medium, and a large shelf size. They are all made out of lightweight birch. So, we'll start with a small one first. This one is 9 inches by 9 inches. I have all the shelves rounded edges, and they're all pre-sanded. I made sure that it does not have a sharp edge, and I think it also looks good with all the triangulation and the gussets. Anyways, nice and strong. So, here's the medium one. 12 inches by 12 inches, a little bit bigger, who would have known? Same style of gussets, same rounded edges, all that good stuff. And the large, so this one is 15 inches by 15 inches. Rounded edges, sanded, triangulated gussets, all that good stuff, all super strong. So, they will be coming. You could either have the option of getting them raw birchwood. So if you're getting a DIY reptile enclosure kit from me, and you want to finish them yourself, we got that option. And then the next option is going to be all the interior sealants that I have on my website, talkingserpents.com. Here are all my interior sealants for my reptile enclosures. So all these will be available for you to choose, so they are customizable. So here is Theros' enclosure. This is a custom 5 foot wide, 2 foot deep, and 30 inch tall enclosure I built for him maybe about a year and a half ago. He's definitely been thriving in there. Oh, gonna have to adjust the lighting. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. Much better. So this is my albino sunglow boa constrictor. It is really bare on the right side. You know, you got a seat bulb kit and the water bowl and the moss bowl, but there's like nothing right there. So we built him a shelf. So this is a 15 by 15 shelf. And we already put the interior sealant, the tan interior sealant that I have on my website, talkingserpents.com. Besides making it look good and making sure this shelf was strong and customizable and all that good stuff, what I thought was the most important aspect of the shelf is making sure it was easy for my customers to install. And I want to make sure everyone feels confident doing it, because it is easy. It will come with instructions, it will come with hardware, and it will come with this template. So you got a center line, and the center line, of course, goes into the corner of the reptile enclosure. And you have all these holes on here that are already pre-drilled. And what these holes are, they line up with the top of the shelf. Obviously, the top edge of this template goes to the top edge of your shelf. So after you determine wherever you want the shelf, as far as height-wise, you would mark it in 1, 2, 3, 4 different spots. Super easy, right? And then you put your template in there, and it would line up with those 4 spots that you had marked on the top of the shelf. Super easy. So you could hold it up and drill it from the inside going outward. You could tape the template to the wall. You could have your friend hold it. Doesn't matter. Super easy. Now I'm going to show you how our template works. So I'm going to determine where I want this thing inside the enclosure. Mine's gonna go on the right side of the enclosure, but obviously it is mirrored, so meaning you can also put it on the left side. And yeah, you can go as low as you want, or as high as you want. Alright, so I have determined that I want it midway on the right side. So, mark with my pencil here. 1, 2, 3, 4 different spots.
And we're marking on the wall.
Yeah, right on the wall. Alright, so I decided to set a good example and tape the template onto the wall. And you can see the lines where I marked at the top of the shelf exactly where I want it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A total of 6 holes for each shelf, no matter what size it is. So let's just start drilling. All right, so the drill from the inside out. The line is over the top, right at the top of the template. Super easy. And you drill your hole. In the instructions, they will tell you what drill size you need. In case you're wondering, this is a 30 seconds drill bit size. And once again, the line at the top of the template, showing the line. Now we can see the line at the top of the template. Now we're done drilling. All right, now we can take the cardboard template off. So you will get, of course, hardware to screw these in. And you could countersink, which is what I'm going to do and I would recommend, but you do not have to. If you don't know what a countersink is, it's pretty much like a little V so that the screw head, this is a screw head, goes just below the surface. So I got all my holes countersunk. Now I got my awesome wife, AKA my helper, inside the enclosure. And remember the lines I marked before, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I marked on the back wall and the right wall. And that will orientate and show exactly where the shelf should go. You don't want to cover the lines, you want to be just below the lines with the shelf. So she's gonna hold in place. She can see those lines. It's super easy. So I will take my drill. This is, of course, just called pre-drilling. Preventing any wood splitting. Are you ready, Stephanie?
Ready.
All right. So I had just drilled into the shelf right now, and I'll take the screw. This is an 1 1/4" screw that will be provided. You ready, Stephanie?
Ready.
And immediately put the screw in. So next, we'll do the other corner, but this won't be on the back wall, and so on. So pre-drill, then screw it in. Go over here, pre-drill, then screw it in. Over here, pre-drill, screw it in. You get the idea. And then at the end, it'll be rock solid. So I'll show you the next step when we get there. All right, all 6 screws are secured. All right, move back out of the way, please, so I can pound on it. So I would call that a success. It looks good. You saw that it's definitely really strong. The template worked great, and it only took me a few minutes to install it, so I'm really excited to know that all my customers are gonna have a very easy and successful install. Whew, excited. So to seal the deal, the last step I would highly recommend to caulk all the edges. That way it is nice and watertight. I recommend the brand GE. This is the all-purpose 100% silicone. This is GE Focus, GE Silicone #1. All right. Also, if you are wondering, Theros is out of the Reptile Enclosure now. Here he is. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to adjust the lighting. In 3, 2, 1. Much better. Alright, so this is Theros, my male albino sunglow boa. He is awesome. So, his name is Theros, and the word Theros in Greek means courage, strength, and love. I think it's an absolute perfect name for him. He has never bit us. He is full of courage, always very confident. And if you didn't know, boas are very strong. So I think it's a very fitting name. Alright, well, my wife is gonna hang out with the boa for a while, and then after I'm done putting the caulking on, I will do the same and hang out with him. Been hanging out with Theros for a while. Been a good time. And now, the silicone caulking is no longer tacky, it's dry. So we're gonna put some bedding on top of this shelf and then introduce Theros to his new and improved reptile enclosure. Got the bedding up there. Ready for the snake. Introduce the snake. That's the end of the video. Wait, oh, just kidding. We gotta address one more important thing. If you saw my last video, you saw that I am now making PVC reptile enclosures. Super excited about that. We've been doing that lately, and which leads me to the next thing of, are we gonna have PVC material for shelves? Yes. Not yet, but shortly in the future. I'm a little busy at the moment doing, taking care of my other current customers. So I'll also do a PVC update real quick. So let's go check out some PVC enclosures. So in the last video we announced that we were going to be building PVC reptile enclosures, and the first one we released was 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep, and 2 feet tall. Now we have 4 PVC reptile enclosures on our website talkingserpents.com. Here is another one. This is 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep, and 18 inches tall. We also have a 5x2x2 and a 6x2x2. Pictures will be coming soon, and there will be many more sizes. So if you are looking for a size similar to what we already have on our website for all our DIY and custom reptile enclosures, go ahead and email me or just drop a comment below. So I'll just give you a little view of this one. We went with a larger substrate barrier, but not too large because you want to be able to view inside here. So we went with the 4-inch lower substrate barrier. Large white air vent, white window track, 3 spots for heating lighting to be installed. I think it looks great. All right, that's it for now, until we build more. All right, now it's the end of the video. All right, if you liked the video, strike that like button. If you have any comments, post it in the comment section below. Please do subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.